Stockpile these now. Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. First off, we prep out of peace of mind, not out of fear here. We look at food storage as our emergency fund. Because of that, we have to have the ability to produce our own food, which is very important. If you guys enjoy the content, like the channel, please subscribe. Please hit the like button. You know that little thumbs up thing? That's awesome. It helps with the algorithm. Share the videos also with people you know. And comment. Your guys' comments are also always welcome. You guys have some awesome conversations and stuff in the comments section. So let's get on to the video. Okay. Because food storage is our emergency fund, what should our primary source be for preparing for an event? We're preppers, right? That's what we talk about here, preparedness. What should we stockpile now? Big time. These. What are these? These are seeds. All these seed packs. Stockpile these now. Why? Because these will enable you to feed your family. They will protect you and keep you outside of the on-demand food supply system. You'll be more self-sufficient, thus you will be less susceptible to threats. There's a lot going on in the world today. What happens if we end up in some big war? China, Russia, North Korea, all these different threats out there, Iran. There's a lot of threats going on in the world right now. So if the government's concentrating on that, and a lot of our effort goes into that, aka back in World War II, people know. People used to collect their, used metal items that they didn't need, pots, pans, whatever, and donate them for the war effort, so that the metal can be melted back down and used for war items, and or copper and fruits and vegetables. People had what they called a victory garden back then. A lot of people now call them crisis garden or prepper garden, survival garden, those kind of things. That's what we're talking about, the ability to produce your own food. I just showed you this bag. Well, here's another bag full of seeds. Here's another bag full of seeds, and I put the dates on them. These are 2021, these are 2021, so these are all current seeds. All right, and just to show you, this is also 2021. This is just part of, so I'm showing you those so you can actually see, yes, I am stockpiling seeds. And I keep these in a refrigerator. So they're nice, there's the oxygen absorbers in there, and they're all individually Ziploc bagged for their varieties, and oxygen absorbed in a big Ziploc bag in a fridge so that they'll store better. What are some other ways to stockpile seeds? You see these things on Amazon, right? You see these. The Heirloom 42. The Heirloom 55. And then this one, I forget which one this is. This is another seed pack. These are different ways you can stockpile seeds. Very important for your continued ability to take care of your families, to produce your own, to be as self-sufficient as possible. This is my big push, is self-sufficiency, self-reliance. I get the prepping and the food storage. Yes, emergency fund. All right, things like this. And I'll just talk about this for a sec. This is the Heirloom 55. They're open pollinated heirloom seeds, packaged for easy long-term storage, 100% non-GMO, all natural, made in the U.S. 55 varieties, over 15,000 seeds. Asparagus, beets, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, beans, squash, cabbage, carrots, and there's different varieties of each. I'm just kind of reading off general topics. Celery, tomato, corn, cucumbers, eggplant, lettuce, kale, tomato, radishes, peas, parsnips, onions, lima beans, watermelon, zucchini, all different kinds of things. And then this one, the Heirloom 42, is just 42 varieties versus the 55 variety. Haven't ever actually planted or used either of these Heirloom 42 or 55 seeds. I just get them every once in a while and I put them in. Actually, I got this one for Christmas for my daughter, and then I forget where I got some of the other ones, but I put those in my long-term food seed storage. This is like my personal international seed vault, like the one in West Svalbard. International Seed Vault. There's also another one in Colorado. Different seed vaults. Countries have them all over the place to preserve the genetic material for producing food. It's a very, very good idea, but you cannot rely on the government to do that for you. You need to do it yourself. You need to have seed stockpile. It's just like food storage. This is food storage. It's just not grown yet. Kind of like raising your own animals is food storage on the hoof or on the paw, whatever you do, or on the claw, or whatever they call, bird feet. Anyway, this is food storage. It just hasn't been grown yet. But this, with the ability to, if you have a bunch of seeds, if you have to bug out away from my raised beds and my awesome garden here, I can do it, and I can start over again. Learn how to garden, though. That's a big point of it. Like I should be opening some of these up and practicing with them, trying them. How well do these seeds propagate? How well do they grow? I should be trying that. That's a failure of mine. I admit it. I have not actually tried these because I like the idea of just having these in my seed storage. But yeah, if you guys point that out, I should be. I'm not perfect. I have faults also. I have things I'm not doing. I have growth, and I have areas to improve upon. Same with everybody. We all have areas we can improve upon. But, man, I'm telling you, stockpile seeds. There are so many global threats out there, so many vulnerabilities in our system. And like I said, it goes hand in hand with prepping and food storage, water storage, all those kind of things. Your ability to have these, but also not just to have a seed storage. And this is probably a quarter or a fifth of my seed storage. I haven't actually got it all together. I have them stored in different locations. Not all your eggs in one basket, right? Yeah, but store them properly. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, don't just have them. Use them, practice them. Gardening is a skill. It's things you got to make mistakes, you got to learn from your mistakes, and you got to get better. Unless you're some master gardener that knows everything, which if you are, thumbs up, you're awesome. I can't wait to be there someday. Someday I will be. But right now I'm learning just like you guys, all throughout this whole preparedness journey, which is what it is. It's a lifestyle. It's a journey. We're always improving on ourselves. We always have weaknesses. We always have strengths. Security, tactical stuff like that, the stuff we talked about on Patreon, I'll link in the description below. That's my strength. Although I'm turning my gardening and producing food into my strength, because to me, that's more important than the other aspect. The other aspect may be needed. This aspect will be needed. I will have to eat. I will have to drink. This is way more important. Security can be performed, maybe not to the same level of proficiency, but almost anybody can provide some form of security. It's I don't know. It's one of those things. It's part of the big picture. But anyway, stockpile seeds. There are so many things on the horizon, so many things. We could be financial collapse. And if, the powers that be want to, rein in their new world order that they've talked about, a lot of people have talked about that. Look back to presidential speeches for the last, 20, 30, 40 years. And you'll hear almost all of them talk about that. What if they want to rein that in? Start it off with a good war, weaken different countries, so then we'll be like, oh yeah, please come and help. Please send your blue hats to our soil to help us. Be self-reliant. Be as self-sufficient as possible. We got to be able to stand on our own. We got to be able to preserve our freedom. We got to be able to preserve our way of life. And being as independent and from the system as possible is very important. So stockpile seeds, lots of seeds. If you think you have a lot of seeds, buy more. I haven't bought any in a while. I was all the time. I was buying just even small amounts, 4, 5, 10 packets of seeds every time I went to the store. I'll admit I haven't in a while. I need to start that again. But I just kind of put it on hold until we move because I'd like to more get some local varieties from that area because that does matter. I'd like to get some from local farmers when I get there, maybe go to some farmers markets and get some seeds that have grown there over the years and are used to the soil, used to the climate, stuff like that, because that's very important. That's why you also collect your own seeds. When you grow your food, collect the seeds. Dry them properly, store them properly, and then use them. Use them the next year, and then collect them again so they get better and better. They get used to the environment, used to the climate, all the stuff like that. Used to the amount of watering, the wetness, the dryness, whatever it may be, the heat, the cold, the humidity, the lack of humidity. It's all part of it. Seeds learn. It's true. They do. And yeah, get out in your garden when you're out there. Sing to them. Talk to them. No kidding. It's been shown that that does help. I'm not going all hippy-dippy on you. But yeah, treat your plants and your garden well. And it will treat you well. But definitely get out and do it. Grow your own food. Have all these things. I can't even hold them all in my hand. Have this stuff. Have all these seeds. I've talked about these seeds in the past. Well, let me show you really quick. These seeds I got at Goodwill. They were, they say 59 cents each on them, which I was like, okay, 59 cents, that's worth it. That's a good deal. Because the weights and everything like that are the same as seeds you pay $1.69, $1.79, $1.99 for. Then when I got to the cash register, they rang up 20 cents a piece. So I loaded up. This is Goodwill. This is like almost all the seeds in this one. This is almost all the seeds that Goodwill had. And then, I thought, okay, well, they're probably, my wife's like, oh yeah, they're probably just Chinese seeds, junk seeds. Stand by. These are, oh, and she was like, they're probably old. No, they're 2021 seeds. They are the Page Seed Company in Greene, New York, which is upstate New York. They are non-genetically engineered seeds. They are, I think they're also, I forget if they're organic or not, but yeah, I was pretty impressed. Does it say they're heirloom variety? Yeah, but anyway, that was a score. And so I got a bunch of those. And I've planted with them this year, so I know those ones grow really well. They do grow. They work really well. We've already started harvesting a bunch of peas. We've already started harvesting. I have a turnip that's about that big now, and then beets and some other things. So please stockpile seeds, but do it. Garden, grow your own food. Please, I want to empower you guys. I want to uplift you guys. I want you guys to be as ready as possible to be able to protect yourself, provide for your family, maintain and sustain our way of life. Please subscribe, please hit the like button, please comment below, and please share the videos. And give the love to all those prepper channels, small and large, it doesn't matter. Support the community. Remember that a rising tide lifts all ships. Let's do the things, people. I love you guys, have a wonderful day, and blessings to you and yours.